Okay, got the UNU Powerpack series. Rechargeable external battery pack for smartphones and tablets. Shows the pack, ports, charging cable that comes with. Gives you some information on the side of the box. This is the 10,000. Just so you guys can see what you'll be getting. Information if you want to look over it. I received this product at a discount in return for my honest review on it. I've looked up some of the other reviews and heard opinions of a person that I know that already has one like this, and he's tested a couple, three different ones, and this is his favorite out of all. Small, I mean, it's got a little bit of weight to it just because it's it's a cell. But there's your light indicator, 100%, 75, 50. Then 25, you can see it's at 50% charged right now, the battery pack. On my phone here, I had plugged it in, and in 7 minutes time, my phone went up 4%. And this is a Galaxy S5 that I'm charging now. I'm plugged into one charging port, the 5-volt 1 amp, and then there's a 2.1 amp to be used like a lot of times with tablets can handle the faster charging and all that, the larger electronics you're plugging into it. And then the Super X-in, that's the charging port, or you'll plug that in then to charge the cell pack. There's your power button. Just takes a second to hold it in, turn it off. Same way to turn it back on. Just hold it in for a second. But so far everything's good. I'm going to go over a few things, look up a little bit of info, then get right back with you. Alright, wanted to mention there is a 1-year warranty on this through the manufacturer. It says right there. You can see what comes inside the box, the power cell itself, the charging cable, and then a lot of times you could use your own cables that you have for your smartphones or what have you. A lot of those would be compatible with this if they have the USB ports, on the one side. There is a wall charger pack. It's going to be kind of like that right there. It is not included, but you can get that if you don't have like the USB port. If you don't have a computer or something with the USB ports, or your smartphone doesn't have one of these, you can order one so they can plug it in for charging, to charge the cell pack, But looking along, wasn't sure if you guys had seen this. Standby time 1,700 hours, like if it's fully charged, just sitting there waiting to charge one of your devices, what have you. 1,700 hour standby time. If you're hooked up and doing video playback on your device, that's 50 hours. 150 hours of music playback on one of your devices. And these are probably, just estimates depending on device. But 40 hours talk time, 50 hours gameplay. I mean, you got to think about how long you talk on your phone and how quickly it runs dead. And here they're offering 40 hours of talk time with this power cell. That's how much longer you'd have. 50 hours gameplay time, 50 hours web browsing. So it is a pretty good size pack. Yeah, so far we was plugged into the phone this whole time, charging it while I was doing this, and now I just moved over to the tablet, and I mean, you can see it's charging. The indicator just plugs in like normal, like you normally would, but there's a like I was telling you before, the port that I'm in now is mostly for phones, smaller devices. I would switch this tablet over to this. It puts out more output. It charges a lot quicker, your larger tablets and stuff like that, whenever it comes to charging. And then, like I said, you can see there's a 7-inch tablet. You can see how big this cell is. And we're still running on 50%. It hasn't dropped at all. But when you were just done with it, you know, and unplugged, you just hold that for, I think, what did it say, a couple of seconds, I believe, if I wasn't plugged into it. I was thinking, when I was messing with it before, is if you're held in for a couple of seconds, it shuts off. Haven't toyed with the power a whole lot. Yeah, there it is. You just tap it. So you don't hold it in for a couple of seconds. You just tap it on and off. See that clear? There it shows the indicator lights. Tap it. And the power's off. So there's the thickness. Pretty for you tech savvy people. Give you something to look at there. That helps you out any. Some handy advice. I'm going to give it a true shot and run a couple charges through it and kind of test the hours on how long it says it does the playback and see how that goes.